Hey guys, Coach Nate Rose here for session 4, season 1 on Move with Coach Nate. So our first session, we ended up starting with the top down. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to start from the bottom up on kind of just getting all of our joints and our muscles warmed up and primed for exercise, for any type of exercise that you want to do, okay? So I'm going to back up so that you guys can see all the way down on the floor, because we're going to start at the ankles, and I'll scoot closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so the first exercise we're going to do is we're just going to do circles, putting our toe down on the ground and just kind of roll our ankles a little bit. Just kind of loosen up the ankles. Okay, that 10 times for that direction going out, 10 times going in. Okay, and then get the other leg. Put all the weight on the other leg. So you're just kind of putting your toe on the ground and just loosen up those ankles. Okay, make circles with your ankles. That's it. Good. 10 and 10. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to slightly bend our knees and we're going to put our hands on our knees. We're just going to make circles with our knees. Bending our knees a little bit. Okay, make some nice circles. We're going to go 10 in one direction. Okay, bending your knees. I know if you have bad knees, it might be kind of cracking a little bit here. But just kind of keep your legs together and just make small circles with those knees. 10 one direction. And 10 the other direction. Good, now I'm going to go gorilla stomp. Okay, I like to call this the gorilla stomp. I'm going to scoot closer. I'm going to squat down, get a nice good stretch in his hips, and I'm going to pull that knee up to the chest. Okay, squat, pull the knee up to the chest. Good, try to get nice and low. A good squat. I'm going to turn sideways so you're not squatting like this. Okay, you're sticking that butt out, you're really dropping down. Nice, good athletic stance, bending at the hips, and then pull that leg up. Stretch out those hips. Stretch out that low back. Keep your feet nice and wide so you can plant and go straight down. Good, like that. That's it. Just give me 10. Okay, should be close to 10. Now what we're going to do is just called leg swings, okay? I'm going to plant my left foot on the ground. Keep my knees slightly bent. My right leg's going to be back behind me. I'm just going to swing it up forward, okay? Just leg swings, stretching out those hamstrings. Loosen up the hip. I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. Just swing it up. Just do what you can. Keep that weight on that left leg and throw it up there. Relax that leg. This dynamic flexibility here. 10 on one leg. Say plant that right leg and do the other side. Good. This is going to warm up those hamstrings, warm up the hip flexors, work on balance and stability on the other leg. There's a lot more going on here than just plain on warming up. All right, good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a rear lunge with a stretch going back and away. So I'm going to go right leg first. I'm going to do it towards the camera, then I'll do it to the side so you guys can see. We're going to go 5 on each leg. So right leg goes back, drop down. We're going to take our hands, we're going to reach up and back, stretching out the hip flexors, okay? Now again, I'm going to step back from that left leg, drop the hips, and stretch back and up. So what we're doing is we're going the opposite way of our hip flexor to stretch out that back hip flexor, okay? So right leg, get back and stretch. I'll step closer so you guys can see. Drop and stretch up and back. Okay, step back, drop and stretch. Good, we're gonna go 5 of these, okay? 5 on each leg. That's it. Get the balance. Make sure when you're dropping down, your feet are about hip and shoulder width apart. If you step too narrow, you're going to lose your balance, okay? You're going to stretch out the hip flexors. We're going to loosen up the abs, loosen up that low back some more. We'll go one more each leg. One more each leg. Here we go. Right leg first. And left leg. Oh yeah, should be opening up that hip. Now we're going to round the hips. Okay, I'm going to scoot a little closer. We're going to put your knees a little bit wider and shoulder width apart. We're just going to make circles with our hips. Okay, bending over at the waist like you're stirring a pot with your hips. We're going to go 10 one direction and 10 going the other way. Should be feeling nice and loose in that lower body now. Okay, now I'm just going to do trunk rotations. Pivot that back foot. Okay, when you're doing this, pivot that back foot so your knees and your hips and everything is going in the same direction, okay? So you're not hurting the knees when you're doing this. Just rotate with those hips, twist that upper body. Nice, loosen up that low back. Okay, we got 2 more, guys. Now we're gonna squat. We're gonna cross the arms in the front. I'm gonna come up, shoot the hips forward, stretch out the chest. So squat and shoot it up. Okay, so I'll turn to the side so you can see. So I'm going like this and squatting, and I'm coming forward, really opening up the chest, opening up the hips. You know, because we're like this all the time. So I'm trying to go the opposite direction now. Just really loosen everything up here. There you go. Last one. Okay, good. Now I'm going to do what's called the samurai squat. Okay, I'm going to back up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have my toes out, kind of like almost like in a plie, but not quite that far. 45-degree angle. Heels are all touching together, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to stay upright nice and tall, keep the abs tight, and I'm just going to bend straight down. My heels are naturally going to come off the ground. I'm going to try to stay balanced right here, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to stand straight up. I'm going to bring my feet together. I'm going to bend over and touch my toes. Come all the way back up, toes out, and drop straight down, okay? Call this the samurai squat. We're going to go 10 of these. Stretch out the hamstrings, also working to balance and stability, okay, on the legs, on that lower body. Drop straight down, good. You might feel some snap, crackle, pop. Your heels are naturally going to come off the ground, okay? Just bend down, try to relax and just draw it down, straight down, let them naturally come off the ground. Don't pull them off the floor. Just let them naturally come off the ground. But you don't want to keep them on the ground because you want to stay upright and tall. Okay, that's the key, is keeping the abs tight, you're upright and erect, all right? Good, I'm just going to do 2 more, but you want to do about 10 of these, okay? And these are going to go in line with the toes. That's why I'm pulling my toes out, okay? And that's it for move session 4. Hope you guys are nice and loose. I hope you guys are liking this move mobility, kind of getting ready and warmed up. And I think for the next couple of sessions, I might do some more recovery and stretches post-workout, okay? So, see you guys next time.